How many tickets do you get if you do this?
1.
Our definition and sample and
1. 1 for 1 sheet of paper. Okay?
Can I have all those?
No. These are going to be in the Dropbox, okay?
What if somebody prints them? Like, what if somebody copies them?
What do you mean copies them?
like
What if somebody writes everything down and like copies them?
yeah.
And gets like 1,000 of them. Like in the office
Is it
with
true?
the
She can have us do it in colored paper. Not all printers print in color.
Really? You guys are going to go to all that trouble to cheat? Why not just do your work? It would be much simpler, right? So that's the awesome ticket, okay? And another way that you can earn these, in your writing, what I used to do with the kids is if they wrote something that I particularly liked or found clever, I would put a little smiley face over it. If you look through your papers after I grade them and you see a little smiley face, come get an awesome ticket, okay? All right? I'm not going to give them to you. You have to reread your paper and look for smiley faces, okay? And probably I'll come up with other ways to win awesome tickets throughout the year. So, okay, here is your awesome ticket wallet. Keep it with you, okay? Because we'll have awesome days, and that's when you get to spend your awesome tickets, okay? Yes, sir.
Will you tell us when an awesome day is coming?
Yes.
Or will it be a
Yes.
surprise?
Yeah, I'll tell you, okay? Well, maybe I'll surprise you someday. Both,
What
all right?
if we don't bring them that
All right, when's the next awesome day?
Keep up with them.
Well, if it's gonna be
Keep
a
up
surprise,
with them.
we should keep them every week.
We got to earn some awesome tickets before we get an awesome day, okay? All right. So last week we talked about all of the things required when you turn in papers. When you turn in a paper, what I need from you is, and take notes. Everything I write on the board, I want you to write in your notebook, okay? Date your notes at the top, okay? Always, when you come into a class, open up your notebooks, notebook paper, write the date at the top, get ready to take notes, okay? I want you to write down everything that I write on the board. Do not ask me anymore, do we need to write this down? Assume the answer is yes, and write it down.
Can I get a pencil?
All ready.
It's 25th, right?
All ready.
Mine are 26.
26.
Do you want a pen? You want a regular pencil?
No, like, can I go and get mine?
Yes, always assume that you will need a pencil in class.
I've got one in my back.
Okay. Did I just write on myself? Okay, so the first thing that you will need to bring back to me every week, you're going to turn in the keyword outline that we did in class because I want to see what you're writing down. Number 2, your final paper. And then there's one more thing. At the end of every lesson that we're going to do, you're going to find a checklist. You'll need to make a copy of the checklist or in the Dropbox folder. So you can make a copy or it's in the Dropbox folder. And there's a PDF document. Your parents will know how to do that, okay? You always need to turn in these 3 things to me every assignment. Always assume.
What if the rough draft too?
No. Okay. Remember we talked about that last week? You're essentially just printing your paper twice. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get started with our keyword outline. Oh, on the real quick, on the checklist here, you're going to see, if you turn to page, in your student book, if you turn to page 21, open up to page 21, you're going to see a checklist for the Christopher Columbus paragraph, which is the paragraph we're going to go ahead and do this week. Okay? You see the lesson 2 checklist, Christopher Columbus. Look down at the very last thing on the checklist is a challenge for extra credit. That's not extra credit for us. We are always going to add one vocabulary word to your paper. Okay? Always. Assume one vocabulary word. You don't have to ask. Okay?